Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Hola a todos, chavales, soy Spanish de Game Forever y aquí estamos en el capítulo 12. Vamos a partir la puerta ahí. Ahí, mira de caña ahí. Que lo he visto. No tú, Vamos a continuar la historia de Call of Juarez. Ahí. Vamos poco a poco. Parte la puerta. Toma. Toma. Dámete con el Clint Eastwood. No dura ni 3 segundos conmigo. No he ido, pélate. Venga, vamos. Parte la puerta ahí.
How did they stop this train in the first place? Well, the James boys were experts at this.
¿Oye? Otra vez para atrás. La leyenda dice que no podía, que podía parar un tren con la mirada. Joder. Jesse James. Joder.
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the train.
Dios. Uy. Apenas le he dado antes. Carajote. Vamos para adelante.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Venga, vamos. Calentito, por Dios, calentito.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached that.
The James Younger gang pulled the
Por ahí me da aquello que tengo que recargar el arma con la R en RRR.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
Hola.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow.
Que no sois rivales para mí. Mira.
Well, maybe you need to wash your down some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that
Mira, más chulo que nadie. Toma, tira la cabeza. Sí, ya te he visto, cabrón, ya te he visto. Ya te he visto, tío. Con esa cara. No sois rivales para mí, tío. No sois rivales.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks and
esto se ha quedado
been
así.
sitting here for quite a spell.
¿Esto es normal?
Right through there. Let me show you.
Pues parece que sí, ¿no?
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
Joder, bicho.
You think he's bullshitting us?
Se ha quedado en cámara lenta.
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Yo, salta con tus muertos, tío. Joder, tío, se me ha quedado ahí bugueado,
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Por lo menos así, no
You
sé.
gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack,
I mean, you gotta be
Este
too
juego
brick
tiene
short
más
of a
bug
load to
que el
believe
carajo.
that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe to toe with Jesse James?
Joder.
Well, that's better.
Ah, no, pues no.
Did I
Pero así.
mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Star?
Vamos.
Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I
Tengo que
made my
pasar por
way
aquí.
forward the best I could. Around the side, over the roof. At some
vale.
point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Hola. ¿Cómo estamos?
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker,
Por aquí
but I
no hay
guess
nada,
they assumed I was one of his assassins.
¿no? Mierda.
Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his
Tengo que tener
stepbrother.
cuidado por aquí porque se me puede ir el pie.
So
Y
it's no
nos
wonder
vemos
each and every asshole on that train wanted me
en
dead.
la otra parte. Hola. Estaba esperando,
Everybody's
¿eh?
always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
No, ¿por qué?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
Por aquí tiene que haber gente.
I bet you are.
Puta madre. De puta.
I will kill you!
Vale, pues entonces por aquí seguimos por afuera. Hola. Ah, cojones. Va a tirar ahí. Vale, tenemos que saltar para allá. ¡Ya! Toda la boca ahí. Toma, todo el pecho. ¡Gol!
I came across a
Puse
flat
aquí para
car
concentrar
piled
la
high with
concentración.
logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
Ah, vale, espérate. Al carajo los troncos, venga.
I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after.
Uy,
Jesse
creo que
hired a
como-
damn army after Northfield.
Mierda,
Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again.
usuario de...
Right about that, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling
Hay alguien
gun.
ahí, lo sé. Me he puesto rojo. No, no, no.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Cojones, tío.
Gatling guns.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Que hay uno con
I
Gatling,
don't
tío.
remember how I took it out. It was
Cojones,
either a
quiere que vaya
bullet
para
or
allá.
dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the
Okay,
flow
I'm
of the
out.
story here.
Despacito, que hay explosivo también. Pero que no le dé el hijo de puta ahí. No, hombre, me mató. Lástima. Joder. Ay. Sí, venga, los troncos al carajo, venga. Vale, tiene puntos para gastar. Pues vamos a gastarlo, ¿no? A este mismo. ¿Esto qué es lo que es? Vale. Sí. Y este... Nada. Y esto tampoco. Nada, pues nada. Esto. Vale, ya lo sé. Ahora por corre, corre. Ah, perfecto. ¿Qué puntería tiene? Coño, le ha dado todas las latas. Ya deja de disparar. Ahí. ¿Qué no le puedo dar, cojones? Muerte ya, hijo. Uf. ¡No, hombre, hijo de puta! Todo un toto muerto. Vale, sí, venga que sí. Esto por los cojones. Cojones de la Carlin de los cojones. Venga, 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 venga. Oh. Tengo dinamita, sí. Come polla ahí. Toma por culo. Ah, vale. Voy a durar más poco con esto. Tú y yo. Hombre. Aparte todas las cajas. Hay uno ahí. Ahí le da. Vale, ya está, ¿no? Ya hemos usado un poco.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Toma. Lo he dejado todo frito. Otra vez de nuevo, amigo.
We sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Venga, rompe la puerta ahí. Uf, se le volaba el coco.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
Wow. ¡Lol! ¡Dios, botazo! Dios, qué cabronazo. Me he comido todo eso. Me lo he comido. Vale. Permanecemos aquí a la derecha, a la izquierda que diga. Ahí. Uf.
I could see Jesse waiting for me.
Vale, ¿y cómo
Fixing
cojones voy
to
a pasar
kill
por
me
ahí?
so he could get away with all that money.
¿Soplo o qué?
You had a showdown with
Hostia.
Jesse James?
Of course he didn't.
Otro duelo.
Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head. Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Dios, puto ratón blanco, joder. No. Toma en toda la boca.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What
bueno.
about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him.
Pues nada, chavales, espero que os haya gustado este capítulo 12. Y bueno, esto se está poniendo muy interesante. Y nada, espero que os haya gustado. Dale a like, suscribíos, comentad, favorito. Y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.